Hi, Year 3. Sorry if you tried to access the other video. I don't know what happened there. So this is hopefully going to work with the shared screen. So today we're looking at acrostic poems. We're going to look at what makes an acrostic poem. And then you are going to choose your favourite one. And I want you to write it up really, really neatly. Okay, making sure that those letters are sitting on those lines, that your capital letters and your ascenders are touching the line above, and your descenders are going below the line, and the body of that letter is sitting on the line with the kind of tail end coming underneath. Make sure you have capital letters where you need capital letters and full stops where you need full stops, okay, or exclamation marks or question marks or commas or any other type of punctuation. So what makes an acrostic poem? What is each poem about? Revolting rhymes, Oompa Loompas, angry farmers, lazy ants, dangerous witches, dream blower, adventurous animals, horrible head teacher, lickable wallpaper. What does those things remind you of? Have a think about that whilst I read the second one. It's my favourite food, cold as the inside of a fridge, every sunny day. Can't wait, running to the van, empty out the money. Any sauce on that, love? Yummy. Okay, what could that be describing? Have a think. So in the green one, I've got a clue there. It's a picture of Roald Dahl, who wrote all of those stories described above. So we've got Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, we've got James and the Giant Peach, we've got the Witches, we've got the BFG, we've got Fantastic Mr. Fox, we've got Matilda. So there's loads there. But if you look down at the first line, the first letter of each line. Can you see how it spells Roald Dahl? Let's have a look at the second one. A picture of an ice cream there, and they've highlighted and made bold the first letter of each line, and each letter spells out ice cream. What's this one about? Gigantic flames. Remember 1666? Every child knows. Ash floated everywhere. Thousands of homes destroyed. Flames all around inside the bakery. Red sky, everything covered in soot. Over the city from house to house. Lots of people escaped on foot, by boat and carriage. Nearly every house demolished on Pudding Lane. Help, help, but not many people died. What are we talking about there? Read it all the way down and look at the clue in the picture. We've got the Great Fire of London, and that would be a good poem to write out because it's got lots and lots of words in there. You could do some really good work. So let's have a look at the features of those poems. What did we notice? We notice that the first letter of each line spells out the poem's theme vertically, which means going from the top to the bottom. So this one is about ice cream, isn't it? So some poetic devices might be used. We've got alliteration there. Remember, alliteration is when we litter lots of the same letter or the same phoneme in different words. So favourite food. We've got the sound at the beginning of both of those words. And a simile, we've got cold as the inside of a fridge. Okay, when you compare something to something else, it can be a simile. There are 2 videos to help you remember or learn. If you've not done similes before, there's 2 videos on the timetable that you can link to have a look at those to give you a little bit more information for when you go to write your own. Okay, now the lines can be different lengths and it doesn't have to rhyme. Okay, so some poems have to rhyme in a certain pattern, but these poems don't. They don't need to rhyme. They don't need to have a set rhythm. So, Acrostic poems have their theme or title written down the page vertically. In the folder, there is a template with a box that you can put your capital letter in and spell your word out before you start writing your poem, so you know what letter each word has to start with. Write them in capitals, and each line starts with a letter of the theme word. You don't have to rhyme, but use other poetic devices such as the alliteration, the similes. If you want to use rhythm, that's fabulous as well. Okay, so have a go. Choose one of those poems. You can pause it whilst you copy it. Choose one of those poems, and as an extra challenge, I would like you to write one of your own. It could be any theme at all. You could write one about Mrs. McKetchup. You could write one about lockdown. You could write one about going back to school. You could write one about your family. Anything that you would like to write an acrostic poem about. Okay, so good luck with that, and I will speak to you soon. Bye, Year 3.